Hey, I'm here to do a Q&A with Celina because Celina's good at asking the questions, and now it's my turn. So first question for Celina, can you tell us about the question that you asked today and what the context was?
Absolutely. So we had a local Canberrian MP from a particular political party talking about his work, looking at the statistics in why community activities and volunteerism is declining. And I just challenged some of his notions because he was talking about how church attendance was dropping and why people weren't supporting trade unions anymore. And I kind of just challenged him based on, if he'd done any work about why the trust was lost in those institutions, to really understand those numbers a little bit better. And so I think he's going to go away now and do a little bit of extra homework.
Absolutely. And what was the thing in this conference that affected you or moved you the most emotionally?
I think emotionally, watching our young Ebony Laley, get inspired on day one to come up with an idea when she heard that there'd be some funding available, watching her write her proposal, then finding out she had to pitch it to a whole room of over 200 people, and watching her do that, and then seeing the whole room come together and support her. There were 5 ideas that went up there, and everybody waited until the end to vote for Ebony, and it was just an amazing thing to watch. And people even came up and wanted to give her cash. They just thought they were so inspired by her idea. I just thought that was amazing, and to be able to support Ebony and Thomas to come to this conference by being sponsored through the Wallen Future Hub and the Mitchell Shire Council, I think it's just a fantastic opportunity. And there were so many people that came up to me and said that they were so impressed that we'd brought 2 young people and they wish they had done the same. I hope that we inspired them to next time think about bringing some of the younger generation to these kinds of conferences.
Absolutely. Another question, what is the top 3 things that you discovered that you'd like to bring back to the Wallen Future Hub?
Oh, great question, Emma. 3 things. Community building doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. It can be as simple as going to your next door neighbour and having a cup of tea. Number 2, I'm going to organise a block party for my street because I don't know any of my neighbours and I want to get to know them. So I have to practice what I preach. If I want to work in community, I've got to start with my own neighbours. And number 3, sometimes anything is possible. Watching some of the things that happened over the last 2 days and the stories that we heard, and we had the mayor from Christchurch talk about how they dealt with a terrible earthquake and so many people died, and then to have a terrorist attack happen just recently this year in Christchurch, and just how the community comes together and constantly is innovative, and how they bind together, and instead of choosing hate, they choose love and community is so inspiring, and I think that can inspire us all to do a lot more without needing a catastrophe to make that happen.
Who was the 2 coolest people you met and why?
Oh, okay. I think Rhys Williams, the young mayor from Western Australia, was very cool, very inspiring, and really got people thinking about the role of young people in shaping our communities. And the second person, I think, was Emma from Community, just this lovely lady. Everyone knew her as the policeman's wife, and what she's done in her community and bringing people together is just absolutely amazing. They get so much extra money from their little pop-up cafe that they then donate it back into the community through grants of $100 or $200, and it makes such a big difference to their tiny remote community in New Zealand. Those are definitely the top 2 people for me.
Absolutely. Just wanted to give a massive shout out while we're here to Celina. Celina has brought us down here and she has worked her butt off trying to do so, and she personally sponsored alongside Youth Council for us to come here as well, so she is totally invested, and she really puts herself behind the cause of empowering young people. So we're really excited to come back and bring back all of the things that we've learned and deliver them all to you. See you for now.